You know, we don't really mind when the followers of Future for America watch our presentations
today, Future for America,
in order to try to understand what we teach. I think it's probably good, because it shows those people the difference between us and them. And there's a possibility that these people might wake up and realize what the difference between truth and error is. Now, I've said that we invite inquiry. Now, you might not realize this, but in order for me to invite inquiry, I can't just say, ask your questions. It doesn't work that way. The way it works is by teaching in a certain style or through a certain technique. It's to get a subject such as this one and presenting it in an open and honest fashion. With all of its strengths and its weaknesses. Recognizing that we don't have all the answers. So we try to avoid making strong statements about some important subject and try to make it vague or to not reinforce that point. And what happens is that we invite many difficult questions. Some which we know the answers to and some we don't. What we refuse to do, I'll go back to this story here. This is FFA's story, and they say that this is the close of probation. They accuse us of not explaining what happened here. Why do they do that? Because they go back to our public record and they say that we speak a lot about this subject. And then they say, you made a mistake, it wasn't fulfilled like you said. We say, hold on, it's not that straightforward. Remember, they teach that this event is the same one that we say it is. Close the probation. Ask them what happened there. They have no studies, nothing substantial or meaningful that explains their position, so that you could go and analyze and check for yourself if it's true or if it's false. They just do an odd study, throw up some numbers and say, there it is. On November the 9th, that study, we probably have 30 or 40 hours just on that issue.
cái chú phiếu những cái chi tiết cái trường mà nó cái gì á cái trường ấy rồi
For their November the 9th,
cũng chỉ nói cái yên về thiếu của cái nhìn đúng á
where's all their material?
các cái này cái phiếu cái yên như là cô
Where's all their evidence of what that is?
yung người yên như vậy cho phiếu đến
If they claim to be God's movement,
na yi cái lue le cái aku no mer ni ali
and Michael has stood up,
na được mai ko la chiro jot
don't you think they should give some evidence for that?
chắc cái chắc na được cái binan cái bi lue le cái ni no
Not just an odd comment in a study,
ache batom la jam cái loi phiếu jun de ko lo cái
not just a chart that they put online, a chart document.
ache chan cái chi tom loi cái agam ba gam chi loi ko te ko ni internet ni
Should they not be preaching this over and over again? All their teachers,
cái này chi cái phiếu của cái phiếu ni du phiếu trên cái giác
like we do.
mà đi quay loi
Then they say,
cái giá giảm
well, there's 72 days for this to happen.
ai lue ko nang nin cái to pro bên cái này ko loi
And what's the date today?
ko ye khol mo man
30th.
cái phải ni to dia
10 days ago,
nin cái tiếng wa to lo
all of their fates were sealed.
khi này chỉ lue bên cái bên nhà là buken aje to
Michael had stood up and all their cases have been decided.
mai ko le ra jot ko cho ko lung den aje tem lúc aje tem
How many studies do you see that they've done on that subject?
ye pi cái đi ya cái tim chỉ cái lối cái jam đi ya khol
The most important event
đến khi chiro lối thì cái tin
after the second advent
thì chơi cái rồi thì chơi bên rồi
that will ever confront humanity.
bữa anh bên biết cái gì lành
The very beginning of that work
đi gọi đi lối
happened 10 days ago.
chiro lối nin cái tiếng wa to lo
And where are all their studies on that subject?
cái phiếu trên đi cái phiếu như ko
None.
trên cái to
I asked people,
anh coi tí
send me the video link so I can watch it.
những cái video gọi là video cái
Send me the documentation, the evidence of this.
yên cái các con cha cái vật
The logic.
yên cái cho cái quan cái để quay giá bên thì
It doesn't exist.
trên cái đèn to
And yet,
cái gì cái lên cái
on their part,
để biar đến
they want us to explain all the details, all the minute issues.
ai wo ko biar wo lên cái bên abu cái tí còn nhìn
You can see
cái này cái gì
that they are creating a fake system,
cái alloy ajuer change
a fake model.
ajuer to cái loi change
We have not even begun
wo kin của cha gol
publicly
kin gol bu phiếu ju
because we've done it privately. Because we have done it privately.
nó ngồi yên phiếu thì achu loi ni kem con rồi pin
To start dealing with the July 18th prediction.
ku bu jam ilong ki chi loi bro loi về đồ cái ni tiếng bet yeruni
Where they claim
mà nhân cái jam
that some Islamic entity
như cái jam na kia coi cái Islam
will deliver a nuclear attack on the city of Nashville.
như cái jam na kia coi cái Muslim au coi cho cái Arab abi đang the nuclear abi cái muai pan cho Nashville abi cái
That is the most stupid study anyone has ever done.
yên cái phiếu lịch chỉ ran chỉ càng loi
They have abandoned common sense.
cái khi chọn những cái phiếu cái chích quân
And the only reason they get away with that
khi yên cái loi á
is because they go to live sketches 411,
ai lo nó bùng nhàn cái này Ellen White cho live sketches
Testimonies to the Church, Volume 9, page 13.
what come on to the to लेकिन कि गाड़े Ellen घर का निशा अब कदे दुमान अब हम दे
Page 13, 14.
तीर को दिया तीर को हम
And they say,
जाम की
that's New York,
कुले के किन के पांच न्यूयॉर्क
and we'll use the same methodology to make it Nashville.
कुछ जिला trường này cái lúc đến cái lối पांच trong Nashville
And we told them,
cái chú cái
long before this Nashville study ever came out,
angot cái đuôi này cái bên
that is wrong methodology.
chú đấy là cái nào là cái đuôi nó phiếu chứ cái đó là what cái đó gì
She has a dream in New York.
Yen Ellen White New York
Doesn't mean it's
New York.
fulfilled in New York.
Achi New York cái đuôi cái này ở đây find in New York
It's craziness.
cái này New York
But they took that methodology
quý ni cho cái phiếu ra chứ luôn
and say, dream in Nashville, attack in Nashville.
quý cái nào được kia New York là rất quan cho Nashville so Nashville in of the very good
This is not an analysis on that study.
cái này chơi cái nhà nó là char nhiều phiếu gì đi
I'm just stating the facts
ấy gì trên cái luôn
that we already showed the error of the methodology years ago.
Yene ke chu kon nyot ere au kichiro woy ni yedil den beauty ruon beauty lo
Forget that.
mar ni ngen palke
In order for Islam to attack,
achan be Islam be quite view
what needs to happen?
yang ko rat broloy
They don't attack randomly.
ache tom quite view anong ki ko broloy ki ko view
Islam is symbolized by what?
yang wi ke de Islam
Revelation 8 verse 13.
e bung de nyot chapter bet chuk tie ku dia
Woe. Symbolized by a woe.
e ki cho diu
So those woes are inflicted upon Rome.
ke diu chi ke le bung nyot a ke chi ke
For what reason?
trên cái rôm quay yang wi ni lo ya
Criminality.
cái này cái chỉ cái uốn thì uốn chỉ cái uốn
So what criminal offense has been
nhiều uốn như thế chỉ cái lối
what criminal offense has the United States done in order to receive an attack by Islam?
ये रे मुझे chỉ qua đó America chỉ lối ở vô cái quân cái view để Islam
Do you know?
nhớ chứ
Have they stated explicitly what it is?
chỉ cái lẽ coi gì đấy được không
Do they have any idea?
nó cái gì cái gì
Where are all the studies on this?
view để như vậy là cái này có
They're silent.
ada cái tu
They throw out numbers
ai các cái là chiến cái đang ấy cái lối
give a false methodology
punya cái đó là gì
and expect
đó là what you know
and expect people to believe that.
cái coi giờ có bị cái gam cái này
You know,
anh nhớ chứ
in order for that to happen,
chẳng biết cái này bro lôi
they have to initiate a Sunday law.
cái cho chế luôn như là bro can lôi
The other thing I would ask
để mà tí
is what line is this anyway?
mà ngay tí ye chỉ cái này chỉ cái đó này
Line of the priests, Levites,
chỉ cái này
Nethinims,
ye chỉ cái này coi cho lấy bài coi bánh cái này đi coi
144,000.
ai chỉ cái để biến nó bút bút cái thằng cùng ăn
Which one of the four lines is it?
ye chỉ cái nó chỉ cái thằng ăn này
The problem is,
cái chỗ ấy cái
without you realizing and looking,
thì trên những những chiếc của bà đế
do you know they don't even have four lines?
ye cái nào được cái coi cái đó được trên chỉ cái ăn
They've quietly thrown one of them away.
chỉ chụp chỉ cái trò rồi thì tổng lý cái này rồi
They only have three lines.
anh chỉ cái gì
Did you know that?
ye cái này
Most people don't.
quy qua chứ
Because there's no material that they have that presents in an open fashion what they are doing.
đừng có trên dil phiếu cho cái cái này cái lôi cái ye nhua dil đây chết
It's all smoke and mirrors.
ye ni cái này cái chiri tol jala cái chiri manda
In order for this to happen,
chẳng biết cái này bro lôi
there would have to be some form of Sunday law in the United States.
cái cái bên cái chiri lưu yang là pan de America
We're already coming into February.
what men về rồi
February, March, April, May, June.
nó về rồi về giờ về ngoan về dịch về để thấm
They've got 5 months
về cái dịch
to create this Sunday law,
bên cái dùng là bên cái lôi chứ
which will begin to impact that country
yen bito ke bicho ke pa da America bil
in order for this to even happen.
achana go kana agora lo ti cho ko ti le ben ro.
The whole methodology is based upon false ideas,
Yen de le pure e de ti loy de cho ke ni.
models that are not internally consistent.
Yen cho pure den che to ke cha ni le cho ke ti tu.
And at the same time,
Iya da
they try to teach that what we're saying is erroneous.
ayi ke le na ke pure ku yen elbet.
At least you know what we're saying.
Yen a nya ke yen ke pure ku
Even they know what we're saying.
aku ti ke ka nya ke yo pure ku.
Because we use plain, simple language.
De ki wo jam tong la cha tong chin ke ti ya na ko.
Just want to address a few questions that I've received.
Anan to tu cha ke yu na ka ba ke be.
It's funny,
Le ke ne ke do
yesterday
wara ko
we spoke about the LGBTQ community.
wo ti jam de ko chol LGBT a chu ke jam wara ko ko ye mo to mo ti a ti ke ti ja la ko ro wa bi ya ko ko ke.
They must be really interested in our material
Ke ga le bi ya ko to ke ya re ke yu pyo ja.
because they too talk about this subject,
Nungo ai jam ye ke de ni ada.
obviously with a different perspective.
Ye ke le de wa
So the question is,
swale ja ti
how is this subject going to be a test to the movement?
ye pyo ti jam ke ko ye mo to mo ya ti ke ti.
My answer
Ka chang de wa ye ke wo te me de ya ku no de ni. Ke ya ber ke
is this.
be dia ke
If you stay in the movement long enough, you'll find out.
na to ya ku no mi de daman bare ke ka badil yo.
Many of us
Ko ju ga wo
will have left before then
chu ke ja mo ta kin bene kin ta wa ga yen.
because the movement is failing on the first two issues.
Nungo aku no achi dai yu kang karo.
The subject of adornment,
Kiyene ki jam long chim yu oro chien
food,
kiyu cham
reforms.
ye la chupen.
Struggling on that.
Kang or ko yu ro na ka kan.
And then we're struggling on the second issue,
Wo de wo yu ke de ro ya.
nationalism, sexism.
Yene ki jam long ye ko yu mai ke ba. Long ye ko ye mo de ku ye ti de ko ye ngai ne.
I already explained,
Yen a cha luen
we don't have the answers for this subject,
wo chim bir ne jam ye pyu je.
but we recognize they're connected.
Ka yu ke ni ke arek
What's the problem
yo mo ye ne ko wa.
as people talk about it
Cuma ni ko jam yen
with respect to the inner man?
chi cho a chang de ran yan tin
Two people
ko karo
love each other.
ke ka mi aro
Whose brain is that one and that one?
yin nam na yin ke yin nga pe yin nga
Can you tell the difference between them?
le ba wo den le ba le
No.
chi le ba le
They're just two minds,
ke ka nim karo
and how do they feel towards each other?
ku yi ko to de nga yu ke de
They love each other.
ani aro
Is that good or bad?
ye ko per ke kra
How do you know? Because it's just two brains.
le ba nyu de no ai nit karo
It's just two minds.
ai nim karo
You can't tell if it's good or bad.
chi le ni ye ko per ke kra
Yes or no? Of course not. This is a study on the inner man.
Lekin kene e bian na chang de ran bian tin
Now,
ye man
if it looked like this,
na to na
people would say it's all good.
ko le ko je yen kene per
What have we changed from? What have we changed from?
churu wa te no
From the inner
wa churu wa ne bian tin
to the outer.
ko bu ko bi bian bi
Yes? Because now you're looking at the bodies.
no yi ni dai ma ne bio ko bu ke ni
They love each other.
ani aro
Intimate.
ni aro re ta che ko bin ko
Is that good or bad?
per gare
It's man and woman, is okay?
e mo bi ti ke
Yes or no?
so pian garai
They're brother and sister.
ai wan mother punyan kaida
Is it okay now?
pia de kana
No.
Right.
Mother and son. No.
ale banga ya yi wa kana abin ya wa kana man
You need to factor in the inner and the outer.
cứ còn trên nó mà bian trên bian bi ba cái bay thôi
All I said yesterday
kia nó cha lưới vào ra cồn
is to me,
nó nghe
if we haven't done half of the study,
qua kín việc cái phiếu là kín cái lối
and the other half is about the body,
của bian đây này cái được gốc
the only problem that people have
kia nó cái quái cho cái nó quái
with homosexuality
long luôn nó coi cho cái rồi đi cái tiêu coi cho cái nhà
is about the body.
cái bian nó gốc
It's the body that's the issue,
của cái được gốc cái này
it's not the mind.
chưa cái nó
That's why I say
những cái này nó luyện
it's connected to this subject.
nào cái nó cái này tiêu cái phiếu gì
What's the problem that men have with women?
Yang người này cái quái ông yang người mỹ cái là thọ cảm như rồi cái gì
They have a problem with what?
yang mỹ cái là đến nó
Their bodies.
ada mỹ cái là nó gục cái
It's all about their bodies.
yang nó gục cái
That's why I'm saying this issue here
cái này luyện nào cái gì cái này thế này
is connected to all these subjects.
yen cái chuyện mát cái này cái phiếu cái
What can you eat or drink?
yang mình lấy bắt đế yang mình lấy bắt chăm
What can you wear?
yang mình lấy bắt chen
Which subject?
ये phiếu cho nên cái rồi
It's all about the body.
cái gốc bi
So those three issues
cái gì
are connected with this subject,
cái chuyện mát cái này phiếu chứ
and that's all I said.
cái chuyện luyện
The questioner says, how?
tôi lấy giá thì ये đấy
My response is time will tell.
आया कब लेकिन आने की है ठीक है आज इतना चलो मैं आके कब न्यूज़ यमी ने
But I do know a principle that's in inspiration.
पर
I know a principle that's in inspiration.
anh लोग ये चिचो को चिचो đó với
God will not give you new light
ना देखिए मेरे चाची इन भी ये जुट
unless you're walking in the present light.
बुटे इन पे इन चा दियल ये bên thì mình
We're familiar with that principle?
đến lúc anh ये को vậy
Sure.
anh ये tu
Elder Tess and myself are saying categorically
elder test kujelai and why jam kela
that this movement
na देखिए या कुनम के ना
is failing on the issue of reforms and the issue of gender.
युगले ना देखिए ना कुनम ayue le long ka cái chupin kujela chok dating the yimot kaniti
So we should not expect any light upon this third subject, the LGBT community.
ken ken chiu oi ko bu luen no ver bu go yu man long ke ko cái chu ke luen mo ku mo ti ke ti kujela ko ti war brana ti ke mo toale to
This is a long question.
toale ba
Sorry?
yeah tu
No, there's more than two. There's lots. Do that one. On bound number 17,
ne ka ko ni ke gam
concerning
dir ku dro
concerning health reform,
khi ne jam bia chupin de pialo go
I'll read it all in English, then you can read it. That'll be easier. On bound 17 concerning health reform, I do see they're placing both the clean and unclean and dairy at the same level. So the brothers or the sister is saying that the vow teaches the issue of clean meats, unclean meats, meat and dairy all at the same level. I'll finish it first.
Okay.
Bear in mind the level of poverty, livelihood and conditions around the world. I.e., here in South Sudan, most of the people are in rural areas. They subsist on animal products, which I think is much harder to teach them the stricter diet. Could there be no compromise since time on clean and dairy products in the case or the condition as we see them? Quotes from Manuscript Releases Volume 20. We see there Ellen White eating meat in 1873, though she was shown the vision on health in 1863. So, we'll read that and then I'll summarize. I'll paraphrase it if you read that.
Ye na jam la ne ka ko you ko queen ke you ke gam en ko baptist kite tir ku dro e jam na kien ring ene ringer ku ringen ti lo ye ring chol ku jela ka you ke you nang lai ke ja aye ke ta to ke kara ke ja ke ti ni ke pya ku ye na ko pa ni no na kien anang won ji wa ni pinom ke ta to ko nang ko to ke ngong ken ba go nyuat ti mane junub Sudan ato ka tin ko gi tan a ko pi ka ben lai bu le buto ba ya gam ta da ba ya la cham de ka ger ku jela kai ben bi ni lai gu le ngo na ngi ta ngi la nya ku tingen ti jo chen ele wa chen ne nyuat ga de ga ti got ki de ni tro apam de bor karo ku ti ku to kwen ti ni cái yu chi ni Ellen White e chi ring cham ni yana buto bot ka bet ku te dro ku dia ku ke nyu de nyot benen ni ring ben ya pol ni yana buto bot ka bet ku te dem ku dia de bralu ba ke de bela lum de ni to lo wai pin ku bet pol ba ke de cham de bu pya so yen ke to ale ke ra.
This question is asked quite frequently,
e to ale ye ko do ti
or a variation on it. It's repeated in just a different way.
ku yen ai ti ni dor wa ku ni on wa.
So, I think it's a good question. My understanding is that the vow categorizes eating in different levels. The vow recognizes that people live in different circumstances. It uses the word abstain, which means do not eat. And then it uses another word to avoid. And avoiding something and abstaining from something are two different things. So it places clean meat and unclean meat in the same category. You're from South Sudan and I'm not. You understand the poverty that you're in and the one that I'm not in. My understanding is this: however poverty-stricken you are, you should not be eating meat. And that's why in the vow it places clean meat in the same category as unclean meat. To me, that is not an issue of poverty. Second question, or second part of the question, is based on this premise. Sudanese people are poor. They may have chickens and goats, or a cow, and they'll have access to eggs and dairy. Are they allowed to eat them and still be true to the vow? So the answer is yes. Whoever your teachers are who are doing the vows with you, whoever your teachers are who do the vows, they should already have known that. They should already have taught you that. So it seems clear that the vows are not being taught correctly.
cái này nhiều na để cái yu cái gam cả chỉ cái cái phiền
Because it seems to be a question that this person's asked.
yen chana ya ting cái toa chỉ ra này cái phiền
Maybe this is a new person, I don't know. Maybe they haven't gone through baptismal classes.
yen cái để ran cái này ran cái đã ran cái color thì nó có duy tin nó có duy cái baptist
Everyone who's gone through baptismal class properly should know that if you live in a poverty-stricken situation, that you can eat eggs and dairy if necessary.
ran thì phiền ya biết người cái baptist có bị nhít na ching en leon to cái won mong cái ching đèn nong cái yu ten cái cái ben đi này lại bua lại cái chăm chỉ trong chỉ chả ben đi nó giờ là có
So I want to set that record straight.
cái này ta bé ya cho bé là cho
But I want to ask the questioner,
when có bara này thì toa ka và giá bé thì
and if he's asking if his question is your question,
kuna ye toa ye toa du ya da
I want to ask you,
cái ka bé thì
what do you think
yung yi tak
that I'm eating? What do you think that I am eating
yung yi tak kia ni cham
that protects me
ye ni en gil
that you don't have access to?
mà ne ni chỉ nong in chỉ liba do you
What magic special food am I eating? Because I'm from the West and I've got loads of money.
ye miet ke cái cho ye yu ye ya cham cha ne nan to pan pe ngi na wu
Because that's the inference behind this question.
cha ne cái yi toa le ko bi nyu
That I have money and you don't.
ma da kia nan wu ku yin chin wu
So what special food
ye miet ke cái cho ye yu
can I purchase
liba watch
that I eat
ye ya cham
to protect myself
bi en gil
that you can't have because you live in rural Sudan?
man ye chỉ liba yu cha
That's-
ni ching pan de junub sudan yen pan me cái cái yu
That's the question that I think is more important
toa la ting yen ka te cái re
than the way the questioner has framed his question.
yen ka ta yu ke ne te cái re awar ti chen ra ne toa le chen ne te ti
He wants me to say,
acha na ko balwel
I'm being too strict on you.
na de ke yi ni chap go ka re
I should allow you to eat
e yin ba pol ba cham
eggs and milk.
ba yi pol ba lo cham trong je la re bi na re chap
Because you're poor.
no ngo yi ni ran ngo
Not like me,
yin ji bu tong wen en
who comes from the West,
man bo pa tuen
because I can afford to eat properly.
ma ne nan le ba cham pet
So my question is,
toa le ke
what do you think that I eat
yung yi tak ni ya cham
that keeps me healthy
yin ye ja to kan pyol go
that you can't eat
man yin chi cham
because you're poor?
no ngo yi ni ngo
Brief. We did a shipment of all of this food.
yi man yin che wo ge ka yu ke cham chi wai wel
We say, you can eat that we eat. You can eat what we eat.
li wo jam na ke in bi le di ba cham ke yu cham
And then you say, okay, I'll put the dairy and the eggs away.
ba ja ge na de o a yin ya kien ke tong ku je la ko ko ben dai bu a cha ke po la cha ka nyai
I don't know what you eat.
cha ni yung ya ke cham
I don't know how poor you are.
cha ni ye ran ngo de
But can someone tell me,
ko na le ran
or the questioner can tell me,
u to le ba le ken
what do you think
yung ye tak
that I eat
yin ya cham
that's different to what you eat?
man yin wa ke ne ke yi cham
Because that's what's behind the question, in my opinion.
ye ne ke ya tin ke to ni to la ko ki cho dia we
What special food am I eating that protects me that you don't have access to because you're poor?
ye mi ti ke cho ye ni yo ye ni ya cham ye ni chi cham no ngo yin ni ran ngo
Put your hand up
tao chin nyal
and just one thing
ku le to
that you think I eat that you can't have access to,
ye ni yo ke ni ya cham ku ka chi le ba yu chi le ba cham
so I don't have to eat eggs, but you do.
chan ye nan chi le ba cham trong ku ye ai le ba ka cham
What is that?
ye ngo ken
But come on, you can't do that.
ale la wa ni lo ke
I spent a lot of time addressing this question because it's important,
ye nan chi ta ma di cha lu ba to ala ba be me mo te ke
and you can't tell me you don't know what the issue is.
ku chi le ba wa to ja de chan ba ko yo wa ku ke ni ku lo ra
At least the questioner
Ako berani nanti tu ala ko dubit
should stand up and tell me
ko berajot kulikan
what he thinks that I can eat that he can't.
ko bilakan yung iya tak kini ya cam ko ci cam.
Because what I could do,
Nungu kili baloi
I could say the movement will make special arrangements
ai baloi na kini aku nung abe nang ajuir baloi
and will pay you all
ko gue ya dong wajah
$500 a year
gue ya yen mi hai cái đi chỉ ruộng này chứ bên
so you can be vegan like we are.
ako kaya ko tu kwede dang tu man ceo pe
So you can eat this special food that will protect your health.
ako miet ini miet ke bi na yen piala go go ya yo
Because I think that's what's behind the question.
kin kaya tak ini ke to ye to ale ko
There's special protected foods that you don't have access to that I have.
ye yen miet ke yen ko gir gu yen ya cham ko ka chi yo ko
So I just want to know what that food is. What do you think it is?
cha ni ye mien lu ke na ko ba ke le ke ne dang ye mien lu
Come on. Brother Major, come on, stand up and tell us what it is.
ako barajot dira amti to ala uran de barajot ko vel yo mo
Just one.
le wato
Name one food
vel miet tu ri
that I could give you
le ba yen ni
that you say, I won't eat eggs anymore because I've got the food to protect me.
ako le na ke ma cha ne miet yo ke an tu ba cha dong ba ni lu
The one you think I eat.
man yen ye ko ne cha to ale ne ti
What I believe what you have asked some questions putting in mind is where the people around. So how would you like to get the how would I have thought to myself a lot, but for the sake of
The question says,
ane na ne ki to ke ne de ti e ko ta ti ti ke to e ti e ku ko ne den ko ba ko pio ala ke pio to ala bi la ti en ko ba bera de ba ni bera de so ti chan non ko wa no men
okay, so don't repeat me now.
it's okay
Yeah. So the question is asked, he's not speaking on his own behalf, he's speaking on the behalf of others, which I assumed. It's a
Yes.
public question that you just said that. Don't repeat me. So my question is not to target you, but I'm saying there must be a belief that the Sudanese diet is not adequate. The vegan Sudanese diet is not adequate. If they had something extra, they could follow the rules. So I'm asking, what is missing in the Sudanese diet that says they can't be vegan? What do you think it is? What's missing that you don't have access to that I do? That's my question.
most of the people are trustworthy, and the diet that we are supposed to eat is plant-based diet. Most of them are not farmers, most of them are agricultural people. And the message is supposed to both types of people, the agriculture and the farmer. If they don't cultivate, where do they will get plant-based or whatever?
So the question is, because you live in an animal-based society,
le ki we cham le ka ji au ki we to we ko chim le ko chi ko ye ne mi de li cham ya ka lai
how do you survive?
ba ka pi wa de
I'm saying if that's what the issue is, it's not a matter of money now, it's a matter of societal norms.
ta ting man thio ka che ke ru ku na ye ne tan de ai cho chieng to we tin
Because in your question, you speak about a level of poverty.
no ngon to are che ne ki ji jam e cho ngong to ba tin
So I assume that's what the issue was. And you're saying it's not poverty,
ko ka ye cha ta ni na ne ne ki to
You say-
na ja ber ka che ngong
you're saying the issue is
ai le man ke da
Sudan runs on an animal economy.
na de ke ne sudan ne ke ko to a ko pi ke ben nang lai
Which is a different issue.
ki ne ka wa
So if you are surrounded by animals
ai lai ke to ke chu kêu
and you say that's all I have access to,
le ye ke to ke ne
eat that way, you can eat that way
cái cha mua ya
and get ill
quý biết đi rồi
because you'll destroy this body.
đừng có gì nó vô cái nào vậy không
It's only a health issue.
chứ bây giờ cái bia vô
If we're going to get serious about this,
có cũng chú lương cái cái
I'd say
ai luyện
sell your $300 cow
vậy nó có bảo ông đường đã có ai với mía của cái dia cái đô la rồi của đô mina lại
go to the shops
lor du kan
and buy $300 of lentils
của lor của what ada ni acho lo ko what ki du di dare
that one cow
wong tung
would food-wise would last you 2 weeks. One cow would last you 2 weeks.
ki wong du chala ai cái này cái cả bi miet cái chirit bo cái
If you ate it.
na che mine
If you sell it,
na ai chien
the one cow will last you 1 year.
ki wong du tung ne chala ai abi ki chiru na balo cái cham
I know lentils are cheaper here than they are in the West.
anyai na ne kien choro awadam chonyen kana anyai erikes ne awer tiene ai pan bi ni titi
And in the West,
kune pan bi entin
I could live on $500 of lentils for the year.
kien ka mi ai cái dollar cái ai ku pieren ke na dem choro kana ne ruon ba
Sell your cow.
ka ji wong du
Let me finish my point. Sell your cow if that's the issue.
ga ji wong du tiene ne to to kana
And buy
what
plant-based foods.
what ke ne mi ke team ne ke ko mi ka ya
You do not have to be locked into the animal culture that everyone else is locked into.
achi ko vi ja to nom pi de ka lai ti man te ran ben to nom jene ni dinu ka
You live in a culture
yin ching cheng i
that's either anti-Christian
cheng to ko wai ke ni cheng de kristano
or anti-Adventist.
au cheng wai ke ni cheng de adventism
A few years ago,
de wong wa te lo
Sudan was one country,
sudan to ke pan to
and there are people who are serious enough about that issue
ko non ko ke to ke ching ke to ni cheng i
that says we will no longer live that way,
ku ka ke ja wo chi ko bu be a pi ni pi re
and it demanded civil war.
ku ko ki di nang tong di loy
I don't understand all the complexities of that,
a cha le ba ni ye ke chro ben wo ji wo yin de ke
but all I say
ku ke a le le ke
is people thought it was important enough to die for.
na ye mi de ko ye ke chi ben ti agare a ben ko ya to
If you're serious
ye ni ran to nom tin ji
about following God's word,
ku ni ne le chu
your question would not be,
ke to alu a chi ku to la
we're surrounded with animals, so therefore we have to eat them.
a chi le ba le na ne ke na chan wo chi ke ni la ke ka bu ke cham
Because you're all able to barter.
nu ngu we alu ba ke wa ro ke ka ku lo mo ko
You can sell a cow
le wo ma le ba ai
for beans and rice.
ni la ai ba ai ke chi ru la ai ngor
Easy to do
a ko ni bra loy
if you have the will to do it.
ti chi ni ne tang ni pyo ba loy
So whether it's a poverty issue
na chắc ja le ki we de ni ngo
or whether it's a cultural issue,
au ba le ke cho chiang to we tin
the result is the same.
ke to ke ni ke alu ni ke ya
God tells us
yin le le wo
to stop eating animals,
yin le le pel ke ni lai
and we should obey.
ka ko bu riu
I can't hear anything you're saying, I'm sorry. Shout, because you can hear me, I can't hear you.
giống như the people who have accepted the message that you are speaking here, they are all students.
But culture and culture went away.
But our culture and the Western culture are different.
Yes.
Can I just stop? One question.
And now,
Let me make one point.
Yen cho cái là trường.
What we teach is not Western culture.
Yen cái phiếu của anh chị cái coi về cái coi cái.
It's not Eastern culture. It's not Eastern culture.
Anh chị cái coi cái coi thì.
It's not African culture.
Anh chị cái coi chốn.
If you want to talk about culture,
Nào có bao giờ chị
veganism
cái cho cái coi pi.
is not Westernism. It's. I just want to address an issue that it's not Western culture. This is Asian culture. If you want to talk about culture, Westerners do not have a plant-based diet.
yen ki ko banyich na da kien bu ko ya pi chini ka lai a chi nyot ki ki de ko e ki de ko ya re
We eat the same food that you eat.
em ye tung yen ya ka chama yen yuk cham
Rice, beans, root vegetables, and fruits.
ka mi ya ka cham yi rut yi ngar yi ke me ke tim yu ke cham ku je la kai luộc yin luộc ka yu ke cham ka ya ka cham
We don't eat a Western diet.
wo che pi au wo che cham yen ko yi ke cham
All the Westerners that are here don't eat a Western diet.
mi ke ko ke pana America ato bahar ne ku ka chu ke cham
We eat a diet that God has told us to.
ki yen yu loy mi yu ke cham em mi yen chin na le chi bai yen ka yu cham.
One more question at the back. He said to move on, I know.
He believes the other in the movement of FFA does develop, so take it easy.
Now, my question is that Winston was so that we can do that.
When will?
The four.
So quality la achalwele nya na chenge ni won ngom ko ketin ku ka chin me der pe to le ba yu ko chin mi ko le ba ke yu cho ni tem ki le ba cham tong ku re ti cha jala mi ko
There are,
be la ku ye ne ben ko ngom ben ke che be to ni
there are people who join this movement
anon ko ti ben ya ku nom gene
who are not educated on how to eat properly.
ko ki ne ke pyo e cham bi ke ya cham apet
They're not educated
a ki ne ke pyo
or they're scared.
ku ka chin ke ni ki lon bi ke ya lui ka yi ke loy
For those people who are not trained,
ku ke ko ke a kin pyo
who live in extreme situations,
ko chin ni won chiri chu ti anare
it may be appropriate for them to eat eggs and dairy.
ale bi ti ak non ke bi ke cham
But I never said meat.
a kan lekin na ne ken ale bi ke
There's
dari
no reason to ever eat meat.
a chin ke ko rot be ni rin kon chwet
I am saying,
ale
for people who live in the normal rural situations that you find yourself in,
ti non ko chin ni won ti to ni gondo ko chin ti den bi ka ko yutin
with proper education,
ke non pyo chi ke pyo ya ke pyo
they can eat a vegan diet.
ke ale bi ke cham
Even in
chini rin ku chini ka lai
even in rural Sudan,
agute ti won ti cha ti an pa de Sudan chin won ko ko yu
it's easy.
ko ji re
The reason why the vow was written this way
ki ye ne ki yu ga me yen yen ko la
is because some people are fearful
ko ka to ke yo
and they don't know how to implement the diet correctly.
ku ka ko ki lo bi ke cho ke cham den bi ke cho ki na be
And so for those extreme cases,
ku ne ke won chiri ka ga
they have some flexibility
yen ka ye ni cho ile be ni ra wa ne ke ni ta
on eggs and dairy, but not on meat.
yen ka ni pol na no ku bi ke yu ko tong pe ku yu ki ni che pe ka le bi ke cham ku re bi ke
I think people
aya ta ko
from Africa or Asia,
ko to ne pan de ko chol ku jala ko to pan da re in Asia
they imagine that people in the West eat some luxurious diet.
ai cái trang này cái nhìn này cái coi cho ai chậm mi cái quẹt mi cái nằm bài
We eat in the same way that you do.
quay chậm nhé chậm trong như cái chậm này
And every time we eat
thì người ta quay chậm bên
processed or expensive food,
cái cái alo này chỉ cắt cả
it's not for health,
chế phía là quốc
it's for gluttony,
thế cái cho quê
for taste.
thế cái cho cái như tí đang cái coi cho
We have no special protective food that you don't have.
chỉ mi cái coi gel group cho cái walk nhiều cái way
It's a misconception.
đùa một cái
So that's the only point I wanted to bring up on this issue.
yen ke ki ka ba be bu ting ye ke ni
I want to move on.
yen am lo twen
The person speaks about drugs.
ran ke ne a chi jam long wal
Most of the quotes from Ellen White pronounce or call medicines bad. This, I think, has led to many people suffering from diseases because we don't even have good herbal doctors. Therefore, are we misspreading or misapplying Ellen White quotes? So I'm just going to paraphrase that. The position on drug medication
yen ki jam long ka wal charane ti ka ju chi elen wa ti ke got
just the position on drug medication
long ki gam lo gen ko ya la wel ko pana kem
that conservative Adventism holds to
manen ye koy 27 days yi gam
is an extreme position that they take from the spirit of prophecy.
et wa yen long ki cho ga de elen wa ti
And it's not correct.
ka wa ya che yi
It's unbalanced.
akira tong
There are a number of cases.
anong diom jit
They're in Ellen White's published materials
chen elen chen ga get
where we see, both in her practice and in her advice, that people are taking what you would call medication.
man yu ting loy ne loy ku lo ne ko jam yi ko lum ki e pya lo go
Ellen White takes radiation therapy.
nyan ke da elen white lo ngen ke chiro yom ni ri da woni yom
For cancer.
ke en me ke lo cancer ye ke lu
She recommends that people take quinine for malaria control.
e jam na ne bu ko du ku ni bi ya de ago malaria go jal
So they're just two simple examples
ke ke akan ke ro ko chi ke lu ke ba ke ti
where Ellen White's position on this subject is balanced.
ye nyot cho ga de din de elen white ye pyu chi ke chiro to ga pe
Most people
ko ju
who want to go down a natural route,
ko bi lo cho pya lo go chi cho ga tim
as the person says, there aren't many good herbal doctors.
na de ke na ko ju to ke ko ju ko lo ila ti ka ke tim
I want to remind the questioner,
aka ba le ra ni ne chi to ti
in Ellen White's day, there weren't many good herbal doctors either.
ni ta de elen white cái con nong pa dia dan ko ke to ke ko lui la ti ni ke to ya
The health message that Ellen White promotes
yu je pya go ke ji elen white ye pyo
is not based upon herbology. It's not based upon herbs.
yen akin nyot ke to bulu mu tim bu yeto
The foundation of the health message is hydrotherapy, not herbology.
ki ye le elen white ai le ke balum ke beni na to go ai pyu ku ka che tim ba ya la lu
The physicians that used to run our sanitariums were trained in hydrotherapy, not in the use of herbs.
cho ga ne chen wan ke pana kem ke 7 day chen lo tin e ye ke pi ko ya to pyo ni pyu e chen ko ya to pyo ni tim ku jala me ke tim
Herbology is just another form of drug medication.
ilan the team he biang den ene ko lo ilan long well pana kem
Herbs are perfectly fine to use.
yen ke team ga aya ga ji apya gare baba dilalu
In some illnesses, proper medical care is necessary,
kuni twen ko ru lo ko ke bi le pana kem ero di ko
which may mean taking medicines.
man yen ye jam yin liba well pana kem al ba ke lo
If we're going to start talking about the health message,
na ko ku bu jam ni pyo de pya lo go
we should not compare and contrast herbs with what people call drugs. It's not a correct comparison.
ka chu ko bu ke tong well pana kem jala ka ya well ya team
If you want to do that,
na ko ba ke ni lo
you should put herbs and drugs together
ki lum ka team ku jela wa pana ke mar ka long to
and compare that to hydrotherapy.
ku jel ka je ke tong ke ni la ni lo i piu
To me, that is the proper comparison that we should be making.
na ko ba ke nye tong ke ni ke tong pie de ni ke nye tong ke
Most medical missionaries today do not understand hydrotherapy correctly.
Có chui de pial go lo ji cho kanisa ni nin ke chi ade tin de lo de piu chi ke de ya pet
They're not expert on the subject.
chi ni de pet
So they turn to herbs,
ke ga ja du chen bi tim bi gara lum ke ga ko lo ila
which is just another form of drugs.
ke ya den ke ye wel ko ko pana kemia.
There's no problem with hydrotherapy, with herbs, or drug medication.
Chin go wa pial go ene ke de piu ku jala ke de tim ku jala ke de wel ko pana kem aton
I think
ye na ya tak
the way many people use her quotes is unhelpful.
ye na ko ga de elen wa ni ke lom tin chi pet
I agree with that.
na che ke na chan gam
This idea
ye ke ne
about drug medication being bad
jam long piu wel ko pana kem na re chen
has led to fanatical studies such as the following.
chi ko chalo bi lo na do me chi man ke ne
They take a pharmacist, the word pharmacy,
chi ke lo bi ki chol pana kem ai chol pharmacy from english
take it from the word pharmakia,
lege lum lege jon were chol pharmacy lege lum tin
which means what? So people are going to say it's all sorcery.
were chol pharmacy ai nyot ke ki chol ti na le lum ke ti
So the person's asking,
kra ne jati
is all of this false methodology
ye piu au dil piu ye ne lut ke ne
preventing people from being medical students or doctors or nurses?
manene ko pin dogo mit be ya ko la to ke dito bila to ke ko pana kem bi lui pana kem
I think it's a rhetorical question because he knows the answer.
to ayo che to ko bu
Of course it is.
lungo yin ni job de
It's damaging the prospects of people who could get good jobs.
ye ne ken ariyo loy no ke ko ke di chilo lo pe bi ke la yum yan piri
Honourable jobs.
yen e jam long loy pe
These questions, these issues
ke ka chir ka
are points that Future for America fight and resist against.
aka yi future for america ye ke shooter ku hi rit ken ke
They don't want you to go to the doctor to get help.
achi ko bi ala nam di to ago ke ko
They certainly don't want you to get an education.
achi ko bi nang pyu
They do not want you to get an education.
achi ko ba pyu
They want you to be uneducated and ignorant
akor bi hin ja to chen ni je ku chi pyu
and to remain ill.
ba dia ke in tuan
It's an unbalanced position
che cho chiro nyai tek
until you look at their practices.
aguten bakala ting ka ke ni ke loy
It's one thing to have a public statement
e ke wa cham banang wa dun chalwel mi jwa che pin jur
It's another one to live that.
ku ke der wa cham ba ke dun chalwel
If I'm-
ni pi ji chog de
If I'm going to preach
na la wit
that it's wrong to be educated,
ba le na le ke ara cham go pyu
that doctors is a bad profession,
na de ke ba ya diktor ek ra gare
that we shouldn't take drug medication,
do ko wa be ya lu ni wel pa na kem
I should live that way.
ke pet ba dil to ya
And I can assure you
ka ka ba lekin
that those people,
na de ke ko ke
as a group,
ke ya ku no
don't live that way.
che pi ya
When they need drug medication, they will take it.
na kor ke bu ke lo ilaj wel pa na kem ka lum gi
And good on them, they should take them when they need them.
ka pet no ke no kor ke lui ke
The problem is,
ku wa je ke
they won't publicly teach that.
ku yere ke na chi ke la pyo ju
They don't want you to become a doctor,
chi ko ba ya diktor ke we
but they don't mind going to a Gentile to get that help.
ka chia de pin bi chi la no ko che gam
That-
ko ni ka pa na kem
That is hypocrisy in its grossest manifestation.
lekin kene do mo rot di yen ba do bi tra to
We believe
ayu ko gam
Medicine is an honorable profession.
Nana dekien baya dictor au dictor en koy loy ilai ka pana kem ekete
Lack of education damages people.
chen nit e koy riok
It's fanaticism to tell people not to be educated.
yen e ki chol lut lut len yam ti beni koy pin bi koy chelo ki
And it cannot be supported through inspiration.
ko ka chelo bi jal ya lwe ku kum ko e ka ti go kenebi
Dr. Kellogg
ram cho dictor kelo
had a conventional education
e chelo na sukuli sukul ko pinam
that was paid for by Ellen White.
man ene chi Ellen White chen wu ke sukula gam
She paid him to go to medical school.
Ellen White era jo kelo ka chibu lok wichi chalo kun dictor bi ala kun sukuli ko wu ko kan pe
And today we think it's sin to do that.
kun ye ko le ka chibu loy
And they knew Christ was about to return then,
ko kristo ko du chen du bene pin ni taron
and they still saw the value in that.
wa ke je ke ye cho ke je yu je lum di
She told people to use drugs when necessary.
e chi ko le bi ilande wel pana kem bi alum to kore rat
She used conventional medicine when she needed it.
e wel pana kem ke lum yen Ellen White to kore en ke ke lum
I believe that the vows reflect that.
aya gam na ne ken kayu ke gam ke baptist e ken ye no
And if the teachers who are doing those baptismal classes don't understand these issues,
kuna ye dupiu ko chue ke ka ben ko baptist ke chi ke de di ja pet
or they're not teaching these subjects correctly,
au chi ye piu je chi ni piu
that should be addressed and corrected.
ke ka ko be je ke be chok pin
Question that says, oh, 1 second. It's close. Run out of time.
ye lang
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for your goodness and mercy. We want to ask and pray that you would guide, direct, and bless us. Lord, help us to understand the truths for the times in which we live, whether they're practical issues, doctrinal issues. We want to be faithful and true to you. We want to be intelligent in the way we think and what we believe. Help us to be open and not to be closed and narrow-minded. Be with us and bless us, Father, we pray and ask in Jesus' name.